You are live. Let's see if I go back to the other one. There we are. All right, let's close this one up and open this one up. There we are. Okay. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you see me? How am I doing? Am I doing all right? Let me turn this a little bit. Hey, and we meet again. Hey, Lars, first responder. There's Tim. Can't have Mopar without Tim. Big Block 402. How you doing? Hey, Barrows. There you are. It shot you right over here too, didn't it? I know that was a little shortened, but I that's why I put it as part one. I was out there welding today, so I'm coming along. I don't care for that stuff, but hey, there's Hunter. Hello, Hunter. Pure Pontiac Garage. There he is. Back to back Buck. Oh, that's Scarlet. Yep, back to back Buck. Yeah, I thought I'd get it all over with and done in one shot. I've been in the YouTube slump, not making many videos. Well, I was working for I worked for like 38 days straight, and then I went down to Tennessee. And yes, I used to have one of them 45 degree angle cutoff wheels. First responder, what the fuck's going on? Premiere now live, rolling. Yep. Hey, there's Ray. Hello, Ray. Man. I gotta put the link up here in case anybody wants to join. Paste. And then I gotta go over to my other screen here. Paste. And then I gotta go over to my other screen here. Oh, I got he's talking to me. He's talking to me. Push Le Mans link is right there. The Pontiac Power Hour. I missed the one with Magnetti, and then I was starting to watch the one the other day, and there it is. There it is. Hold on. I want to pin this to the top. Okay. Now we're cruising. Sure, fall flat on my back, but doing good. Oh, sore. He fell flat on his back. I hope you're feeling better there, Auto Salvage. There's Pure Pontiac's link. I think he only has like 77 subscribers. So go check him out. And there's Leighton. What the buck? And who else we got here? Man, that's no good. Oh, he's talking about Auto Salvage. There's Tim. Can't have Mopar without Tim. Just sore, moving slow. Oh, 19. Oh, it was 17 then. I don't know where I got. Oh, it's looking at somebody else today had 77. Pure Pontiac Garage has 19 subscribers. How many videos you got? Maybe we might have to go look at that one. What do you think? Share screen. Oh, dummy. Just sub Pure Pontiac Garage. There's Lars. Don't forget Lars. Lars is up over 100 now. Are you still at 100 there, Lars? He hit 100 when I was out there last Saturday. Okay, so I need to share. Oh, I know what I needed to do. There we go. Man, I get these things. Too many screens going on here. Boom, and then this one. Okay, there we go. Now we're cruising. Subscriptions. Oh, you're welcome there, Pure Pontiac. There's Big Block 402's link. 22 for Pure Pontiac. Anyone know how to tell the compressive strength of concrete? I'll bet you Barrows knows. We need you know who to talk to, John, would be Big Mike's Hoopty Barn. He's a mason. Shoot him an email or get on one of his videos and send him a comment. He'll get back to you. Oh, there's go sub to Auto Salvage's buddy there. I didn't get to do that yet, but I will. I did a shout out for LP94, JB's little shot, and Buck on my video. Hope it helped. Hey, thank you there, 162. Took Pure Pontiac 8 months to get 13. So we just got you another 10 or something like that, didn't we? Need 4 to 6 inches to hold a lift. Oh, is that what he's talking about? Oh, he's a Max Jack. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to straighten you out there. But if you're putting a post lift up, like Auto Salvage said there, you need 4 to 6. I think you need 6 inches or more, because I know the one shop I worked at, they had to dig out a square and put a thicker pad in there, and they rebarred into the other cement that was there. Hey, there's Alan's cars and stuff. Where was I? Oh, I know where I was at. Right over here. We want to go to Pure Pontiac. Manage. Mac Jack needs 4 inches at 3,000. Oh, okay. You're looking for the 3,000. Okay. Yeah, that he should be able to help you out there. Yes, it is there, Hunter. Got to keep at it, though. Don't get complacent. You got to do videos all the time, every day. Well, here's what I did. I did a video every other day between 5 and 10 minutes, and then I did a short every day, sometimes 2 or 3 shorts. And then I got to I think I got to like 488 or something, and then John Wilburn went to go put me on a live to help me get the last 12. And here I got it right before I went live with him. And then I had then the following week, I had a short go viral, as they say. And that's where all mine came from. Yes. So Lars has been slacking on putting videos out lately, but about to get back after it. Yeah, you need to. Well, you know what? Now, I didn't start until May. So they started in January last year. So there was almost 5 months, or there was not quite 5 months, 4 months, say. Yeah, he chased me for months. Yeah. How about when it was me and Heavens Mopar we're back and forth. That was fun. I think that was, you know what? I think Barrows is the one that named it the Race to 500 or something like that, because we were all racing for it, you know. There it is, 22 subscribers. Okay, now I can share a screen or present. Boom, ba-doom, boom. Let me see if I can do this. Window. There he is. Boom. Yep. I want, nope. I want this one. There we go. I'm a little rusty. Alan says, hey, Tim, Punisher 162. Yeah, did you see that, Punisher Lamont? I cracked, well, I hit 2,900 today. But I just was thinking, man, I'm like 370 away from 3,000. That was a little while ago. And all I've been doing is putting one short out every day. And some of them are stupid. Other ones are, and I've been putting other ones, or taking pieces of other ones and putting them out too. But that's all I've been doing. And then, but I'll tell you what, I'm starting to get a lot of views on my other videos. I had a good comment today. One guy said, real cool channel, just subbed. I said, hey, cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. Lars, yeah, I've been helping JB with videos, but I'll be working on my channel in the next coming weeks. Shorts get you up there quick. Yes. But you have to, I don't know how to say it. Some shorts do very well for me, and others don't do anything. He's up to 283, and he thinks the shorts would help. Well, I know it was the shorts for me, because if I go back and look at my long videos, I don't have many. I don't have many subscribers through my long videos. 162 would be happy to get 300 by Christmas. So would the one-eyed cat. Hello there, Don. At least you put a short out. Yeah. Well, at least one of my viewers was able to tell me how that works too there, Lars. Hey, there's Dakota's timeout. Hey, Dakota. Yeah, shorts are a hit and miss, hit or miss. Yes. That's why, like when I go to car show or stuff, I bet you I have at least 50 videos in my phone right now that I can use for shorts. Well, that's exactly it there, Punisher. Shorts work, but you don't get no watch hours out of them. So, like, he's at 1,000 subs, and he only has 415 watch hours, right? So, even with the lives, that's a shame. But when I hit the 500, I think I had 749 watch hours. So that's when I hit 500, and then but I was doing lives, and the lives really helped me climb. So I just looked a little while ago, and I'm at 2,155. So the lives have been helping me a lot with the watch hours, but I'm starting to get like 2 and 3 hours every other day from my other videos. Hey, Unfinished Project hit 1,600 today. Cole Unfinished. He shot up like a rocket too. All right, let's see what Pure Pontiac Garage got going on here. I'm trying to see how many videos you got. Must be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 videos. Boom, 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 ba-doom. I was gonna say Buff is probably like this channel, because there's a 65 Pontiac GTO. 355 safe track rear. Yeah, Buff needs one of those.
Finally found some time to work on the 65.
882 views? Or do you mean subs? There you go, Hunter. Look at that. 65 GTO. What else you got going on here? You got anything in your about page? Yeah, specialized in Pontiac Tri-Power 64, 5, and 6. Complete, ready to bolt on units. And parts are available. There's his email. John Mills on Facebook. Located in Mexico, Missouri. Wow, that's pretty good there. Unfinished 1,177,727. Dakota says Pontiacs are great. And best looking GTO ever built, in my opinion. Well, I like them all, really. But my neighbor had a 67, and I really like that one. There we go. There's his videos. C30 project, K1500. Putting the rear in the Pontiac GTO. Go check them out. Let me go get rid of that. Oh, hey, Barrows. I'm sorry, Barrows. I missed you there. Hey, were you waiting long?
It's just me.
It's just Barrows. I didn't even see you there because I had the street. I had this Pure Pontiac Garage up there. Thought I'd take a look at his channel. Yeah, Pure Pontiac. My nephew says he's a car guy, but he has a soft spot for Mopars. 66. Dakota got 85 subs, and 20% of them are me.
Here's those flapper wheels I was telling you about.
Uh-huh.
This is a Weiler.
I don't have the Tiger ones, though, but are they like a dish on that?
Yeah, a little bit. This one's wore out, but it's usually flat.
Right.
Over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I have them on the little 2-inch, too, for the die grinder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I use for shaping them in. It just, you got to be careful. You just barely touch it, and it just.
Yeah. But I don't have a whole lot of experience with welding panels in either, so I'm getting better though. The more I do, I just ran out of argon today.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's all right though. I didn't want to do any more anyway. I only have that one little spot down by the door to do, and that's just. I think I could just get a regular piece of metal and bend it in there. And I can't find the inner wheel wells for that. I would have just bought the inner wheel well and put it in there, and then bought a. Well, I thought about buying a. They make a half a quarter panel. It's only like $36 or something like that, but it's 63 to ship it.
Is it the same as a Nova?
Yeah. Yeah, most of it's the same. I mean, the taillights are different, and but the wheel well is the same, and that's all I really needed. But I ended up putting in where that wheel well is. I ended up putting like 5 different pieces in there out of other places. You know, I had to section it because just to get the shape. So yeah, I got all that done today, and I got her all fiberglassed up. So, like I said,
you've welded body panels before, haven't you?
What's that?
You've welded body panels before, haven't you?
No. A little bit. I welded little patches, yeah, but I never took a body panel off and put one on. So that's why I did what I did.
It's a lot different welding structure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a lot of practice on my truck. I had to put the bed rails on it, so I got to drill all the spot welds
Welds.
out and then welded it back in. Stitch it so you don't warp it. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I don't have patience for that. But
Get you a wet rag. That helps.
yeah, yeah.
You go for a little ways and then wipe it off with a wet rag.
You know, that's what John Wilburn said. He said, "Who needs quarter panels? You don't even fix them." I'm like, well, I just want to fix the holes so the fumes don't come up. That's all. It's not going to be no Barrett Jackson car, but it'll look okay. It'll be fine. Nah. What's he say? I love all vehicles. I have loved Mopars since I was a child. Never could have enough money to get one. I've had a lot of vehicles, but no, not an old Mopar. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Here's some 4-speed action. Dakota. Go check Dakota's channel out. 162 says that wheel is a good one there, Barrows.
The
Sam
Weilers.
Yeah.
The Weiler and the Radnar. Those are the two I go with. The Radnars are a little bit cheaper. By a little, I say like a dollar difference per box of them.
Yeah. I forget what I got last time. Does DeWalt make them? I think DeWalt makes them too.
The DeWalt ones, they burn up real quick. I don't like them. Yeah. I've tried all of them.
Yeah, have you? Well, I was thinking about you today when I was getting that metal hot, and then the sparks were flying down my back and stuff, you know. Because I was up on I had to put a piece of the inside wheel well in, so I was up underneath the car, but you know. At least I don't have to worry about it up under there. Leave it go. You know, I don't have to grind it smooth. Hey, there's Busted Radio Garage. Tim's first car was a 65 Nova. Well, he ought to go see Joe Royal's channel, because that's what I think. I don't know if he has a 65 or 67 he's putting together. Ah, see, Barrows, it was you that told him about the wheel.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
No, they work really well. I mean, and they don't get. I don't know what kind of paint they have on this car, but man, it just blocks everything up. It doesn't flake off. It melts, right? I don't know what it must be enamel. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. For them years.
Yeah, well, this car was painted. It was a light blue. Now it's a dark blue, and that dark blue is it just melts and it fills up my sandpaper and the grinder.
It melts.
It melts. Yes.
Oh man, that's lacquer.
Oh, is it?
Oh yuck.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt.
You get about this far and it just turns into ooey gooey and plugs up your paper.
I don't even take that. It just as soon as I touch it, yeah. I've tried everything so far.
Oh man, I feel for you now.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just trying to waste some time until that engine block comes back, and I'm just going to fix the driver's side for now, and then I'll just primer it and then spray paint it flat black. Just like, you know, it's just like Junk Car Willie did with his car. He fixed all the body work and just little spots of black all over the place.
What are you using to strip it with? What on your sander?
Well, I had some 80 grit sandpaper on my 4-inch grinder, right? And that gets blocked up.
Yeah, that'll plug up in a hurry.
Yeah. And then well, thank
Do
you
you have
there,
a
Busted Radio.
Do you have a variable sander, something you can turn way down?
No.
I used up at the resto shop. I had it's like a polisher that you could turn up and down,
Uh-huh.
and I put a disc on it and then cut slots in the disc
Oh.
and then turned it way down and about 80 or 100 grit and just start hogging on it. And those slits had helped throw the lacquer out of it.
Well, what I did find, my cutoff wheels for the 4-inch cutoff wheel, if I go on a good angle, it takes it off. But but I got all the paint off that I want off, and next thing I got to do is grind down that fiberglass and then do some Bondo and a little bit of paint, and that's done. Fix that other little spot. It's only about that big. That one won't be bad. And then
The
that'll
last
be done.
job I did at that resto shop was a 74 Cadillac Eldorado convertible.
Wow.
And it was all lacquer, and we had to strip it all to bare metal. That was 2 weeks. And I lost count on how many discs I had to use.
Wow. Yeah, 162, the passenger side does have a lot more work, but I got a whole brand new quarter panel for that one. The one I had for the driver's side was a used one, like a whole quarter of a car. And then when I took the wheel well molding off, that was all rusted up underneath too.
That it was busted. Whoa. And all straight panel. Oh, that car was a nightmare. If you de-ate it too much, with the dual action sander, it would warm the metal up and it would actually start warping the metal because the panels were so flat and straight for so long.
Yeah, last land yacht I had, 72 Cadillac. Coupe de Ville, the only French words I know. Yeah. Yep, I blew the timing chain out of it about 80 miles an hour or something like that on the highway. And it just stopped. And I coasted like about 4 or 5 miles until I found a spot to pull over. Bent 14 out of the 16 valves. Busted Radio loves the big girl. So do I. I like the only thing I haven't had yet was a Lincoln.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had some. I had a Fury and a bunch of Cadillacs, Caprices, Impalas. Never any Lincolns though. I really like them 69 Marks. They're pretty cool.
I've never had a Cadillac.
Really?
And I actually wanted to drive. I've had a couple of chassis, but never the whole car that was, drivable.
I've had, man, they're all 71, 72, 73, 74, 78. And no, not a 74. That was a 75. Yeah. I had like 2 or 3 of those 72s though. Big Block wants a Lincoln Mark IV. There you go. My dad has a 94 town car for a small V8 that really moves out. Hey, Lars, you don't need anybody to drive you to drinking. Well, maybe JB does. I don't know. Those two are characters, let me tell you.
Oh, tell her happy birthday, Jeff.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Just found a video from Carlisle. Someone just posted 13 days ago. Features my five barrel Valiant. You should have a couple of videos up your own of that 5 barrel. Happy birthday, Jeff's wife. Take her out for dinner. You guys have a good one. All right, Jeff, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you're right. Don, what's the channel's name? Yeah, we might have to go and take a look. Tim had a 76 2-door and a 78 4-door Cadillacs. Loved the big cars. There's 2 hacks, not 2 racks, 2 hacks. Hey, Jeff. How's it going, Jeff? Are you having a live later on, Jeff? There's 2 hacks link. In case you want to see a 68 Thunderbird with a couple of carburetors sticking out the hood. Here he comes. Let's see if he makes it.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Hello, where's the gentleman? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Where?
Buck and Barrows.
Yeah. I left the gentleman down in Tennessee.
Oh, man. Long day. I literally just got home. Was at Jimmy's shop all day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's Jimmy working on?
Well, him and I are starting. Well, he's got a bunch going on, but I got a bunch going on. But building a 388 cubic inch small block for a friend of mine. Started working on some of the pre-machining work on that, and I actually came across what I need for my DZ302 build I'm going to do. So
Cool.
been trying to find a 302 small journal, a steel crank that was correct for that, and he's got stuff everywhere, and came across an engine, started getting into it, and it is sorry about that. I'm trying to let my dog out. It's the correct casting for the block and crank for DZ302 in 67.
So it's already got the small small journal saddles in it and everything.
Yep, it's the small journal 67 only casting for 327 302, and it's the correct casting with a 3-inch steel crank. It's got its standard bore, and the crank's never been cut. Everything is in great shape, and after cleaning it and getting numbers off of it, it was a warranty engine for the 302.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and he had it sitting around forever. Didn't even, just kind of one of those things he forgot he had.
There's Dean, the non-visible Jeff duo-matic Hackmeister.
Does Jimmy do a lot of Chevys?
That's primarily what he does.
Yeah.
He's probably built 1,000. I think he said small block Chevy race engines over the years.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact, he's got shelves full of Hillborn, Crowler injection setups. We were going through some stuff today when we tore this down, some other stuff. Mickey Thompson original aluminum small block Chevy race rods. Pretty much everything.
Cool. So is that not going to take you much longer to get together?
Yeah, because how expensive everything is to do one of those engines.
Oh my god! I guess, and you want to try to get you're making it as close to stock as possible, right?
Yeah, I mean it used what's called a Chevy Pink rod, and I'm not going to use those. The Eagle SIR forged is almost the same weight, and dimensionally it's the same, so I'm going to go with that. They were originally a TRW piston. Nobody makes those anymore, and so I'm going to go with a set of Icon forged. I mean, they're the same design, same compression ratio, but I was talking to Russell from Outfits Garage. I'm going to go with the 327 double hump heads and all that, but they'll be modified, and still got to figure out some of the intake stuff, because if you find one of those intakes, you pay a lot of money for them. Wind makes one that's like identical to it, so I might just have to go that route.
Yeah, the one with the oil fill in it.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll see.
It sounds like fun, except for the wallet part.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm actually building two of them
Oh,
because I'm building a Vortec version of it, because in the early 90s there was a baby V8. They called it the baby LT. It was a 4.3 liter V8.
4.8,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
No, they made a 4.3 V8.
Well, was it
And-
4.3? I thought it was 4.8. Okay.
And it was like identical to an LT, but it had a 3-inch stroke crank.
Right.
So I've already got one that's machined. I've got the Vortec block. However, I found out how impossible it is to find the correct rods for it. So I'm going to go with an El Cheapo 5700 rod and as cast DZ302 Chinesium pistons. But I'm going to do like an El Cheapo build version that you can do, make a modern kind of junkyard part 302, and then like a legit 302.
Well, I thought Dallas was talking about that you could take that crankshaft from the 4.3, put it in the 5.7.
Him and I have been talking like for like 9 months on that, and that's why, yeah.
Yeah, I heard him talking about that because I start looking around for that too, and they're just nothing real cheap.
I actually found the crank, and it comes with bearings, and it was machined, like ready to go. I found it for $200.
Okay.
So, but see, the thing is there's a couple ways you can do it. If you had the 594 rod that came out of those baby LTs, you can run a factory 350 piston and have pretty much a zero decked 302 out of factory parts. Well, those 594 rods are somewhat elusive, and if you do find them, everyone I found, people just want a little bit too much for them. They'll still have to be reconditioned, and they're not that great of a rod. However, the crank's fine. It's made the same factory, same material, same process as the LT1 crank. It's just the rods were kind of crap. So I'm going with the 302 spec from the 60s of the 5700 rod, and luckily I found as cast El Cheapo pistons I'll use. So while it's not all 100% junkyard, if you want to call it, it's massively on a budget in the same specs.
Yes,
And
pure
you're just
Pontiac.
going to
That's what
NA
he's
it,
doing.
right?
Yeah,
You're not going
naturally.
to do anything wild.
No. This one will be
Test
just
it.
like absolute budget on the Vortec one, Kim, but the one I'm going to build out of that warranty one, that's going to be pretty high end engine, everything in it. But it's still going to be naturally aspirated. I don't play in that world of spray just yet or anything blown.
Gotcha. It looks like Unfinished Projects like Big Mike is back after a three-week hiatus.
Yeah. How is Big Mike doing?
Sweet.
I was just thinking about it. I just told what's his name to get a hold of him about some concrete information.
Big Mike is a cool guy.
Yeah, he is. He's just so and so friendly to be around too. I mean, he's like your brother, you know. Our family. Hey, there's Travis. The B&B show. What the buck, Travis?
Yeah, you're right. Pure Pontiac is saying you can use the 350 block also, but you have to have the right size journal
Right.
crank.
That's what Testa just said. The problem is finding a large journal crank for this.
Yeah. And with the one that I'm doing that's 2 spec, I mean, I'm going everything. It's crazy. Like I literally found the correct casting with everything. It was just sitting in Jimmy's shop
Wow.
amongst
How about
a
that?
million other things. I know.
Yeah. What's up, JB? Lars says JB USOB. Yes. Yeah, you're right there, Big Block. Big Mike does have a great laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, Testa's Speed Shop's right. That's a 302 only deal. But in 67, it was like a parts bin special where it was the 327, 283 combo. Then they started moving more towards a 302 only deal thing. And I was looking at some of that stuff today and phew, talk about expensive.
What are you putting it in?
I don't know.
One-stop shop for rants of all kinds.
Kim, that's a good question, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna dyno. I know we're gonna dyno them, and see what kind of numbers we can actually make with them. I honestly don't know. It's kind of a wintertime harebrained project we decided to take on.
Yeah. Well, hey, I was going to do that a little while ago. Just build an engine and find a car for it. So
I was talking to Ryan from Streetcar Chronicles today, and he's like, "Man, you need to find like a Vega." I'm like, "Hell yeah, I would need to find a Vega. That'd be badass."
yeah, or a Monza or something like that. Even
Try to find a Vega now, though. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Around here,
so-
there's none, and he's in Texas where everything's still clean, and man, he was pulling up all kinds of goodies.
Pure Pontiac
That would
has
look
a
good in an open engine
Oh,
rat
yeah.
rod, hot rod.
Oh yeah.
Then you could show it all off all the time.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun little engine.
Yep.
Definitely
Tim's
gonna be a
back.
fun engine. It'd be cool if stuff was still cheap and find a 67 Camaro. But stuff isn't cheap.
I think we have a Vega wagon in the yard.
Oh man, that'd be the cat's ass right there.
Yeah, did you see that? What was that? The Texas. It was on Motor Trend. I think Motor Trend or I can't think of the name of the show. It was like Kindig and Gas Monkey Garage and all, and then this guy was from Texas. I can't remember, but they did a small block Chevy Vega.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Well, it was a wagon too. It was actually one of them panel ones too. It
Oof.
didn't have the window in the back. That was neat.
Can you imagine a high winding 302 with a 4-speed and something like that?
Oh God.
In a light little car. Oh. Man.
Yeah.
I know those 302s didn't make torque. You can make torque out of them if you use the correct piston with a 6-inch rod. You can get better torque, but they were just high winding, high RPM, high horsepower. It's kind of a great combo for quite the offset of my 521 cubic inch torque monster. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of cool, though. It takes it full circle. You started with the bottom end. Now you're playing with the top end of the RPM range.
Yes. And I want this one to sing like 8,000 without skipping a beat.
8,000 out of a 302? Easy.
Easy.
Get the heads to flow.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was, Peckerwood. It was Iron Resurrection. Yep.
So how's everyone doing tonight?
Well, pretty good, Travis. How's yourself?
Pretty good, I guess.
Are you still working every day, or you?
No, I finally rolled off of shift, so I have a few days off. So,
How's the guitar going?
it's going. Let's put it that way. I hadn't really felt like getting it out. I got a new foot pedal. Played around with it a little bit, but I hadn't got the guitar out in a couple days. So, but I did get some work. I did get some work done on Red today,
Nice.
and I found another problem that's going to probably set me back another couple weeks.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
I didn't notice it before, but I was getting in and out of the truck bed, bolting down the fuel cell, and I kept hearing a squeaking noise. So I got up underneath and got to looking. The tires are rubbing on the wheel wells.
Wow.
Eesh.
Now that I've lowered it, the
Oh,
tires are on the wheel wells, just barely. So I'm gonna have to like mini tub the bed. But I've already found a guy that's got wheel wells, and Leighton already told me he'd help me weld them up. So, because I don't do very well with the thin stuff, tend to burn through. I can't get the settings right for the welder.
you ready to do some burnouts in that truck, Travis?
I'm past ready to do burnouts in that truck. But yeah, it's probably gonna set me back to the first of the year to get it out and going. Because I can't drive it that way.
At least you got weather that's decent this time of year.
Yeah, it was high 40s today. And sunny. Wasn't exactly warm. I need a shop. If I had a shop, I could just live out there, work
Yeah.
on it all the time.
Hey, well, Travis, I was just doing some welding on bodywork welding, and I was having the same trouble with the settings and stuff. And I talked to a guy at work. He says, just look under the lid and use what the welder tells you to set it at. And I did that. Man, what a difference it made. I set it there and left it there.
No, my biggest thing is right now I don't have my welder set up for gas.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
and gas really helps with that thin metal. It really does. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
So with the thicker stuff, I mean, just using flux core, that'll work as long as you don't need something, structural. As long as you're just trying to put it together and hold. So I need to get my welder set up for gas. It's got all the parts. I just got to get a bottle and everything. But they're hard to find right now.
Yeah, flux core and body panels. Ugh. I
Yeah.
don't recommend it.
Mm-mm.
It'll turn you off of it in a heartbeat,
Uh-huh.
and you'll never want to do it again.
Yeah, I've tried it a little bit, and I did that with Copperhead with the floors, and they came out okay. But I know they would have looked a lot better if I would have had gas and done it that way. So.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got 23 wire.
Mm-hmm.
Gas 23 wire.
Leighton said he'd come over and help me out, and I'll try and find a bottle of gas, and we can use my welder, and he can teach me a little bit. I told him, I said, we can do a collaboration on our channels. You coming over and helping me.
Yep.
And the guy I bought my 8 3/4 from, he's got a set of wheel wells out in Oklahoma. He said he'd cut out and send to me. But he wants me to take some pictures of mine and show him what all I want cut. And then he'll send them to me, and I can just cut them the way I need it. So I'm going to do like a wheel well and a half, basically.
Oh, okay.
Cut the stock wheel well just right there at the edge, and then cut that wheel well in half. The extra one is welded on there, so it looks, it looks like it's factory. It's just wide. That's my plan for it.
Done that before, where you take the wheel wells from another truck, a donor truck, cut them out, and then slide them forward and cut the inside hump out of it and
Hmm.
use those to extend it.
Right,
And it comes out looking just like it was factory.
right. Because I mean, I could go to Summit and get the wheel tubs and just cut it out and make it work. But I kind of like to make it where it just looks like it's a really wide wheel,
Yes.
back there. I think that just look a lot nicer.
What size tires are on that?
A lot like what Clint's doing, Clint Street's machine.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically going to be a mini tub.
His tires are huge. Hey, Jeff, we can barely hear you.
But Jeff,
Oh,
I
sorry
got
about
I
that.
got
What's
275 60 15s, which is 28 10 5.
Yep.
But what happened is when I lowered it so much, it just cut the wheels right there into the wheel well. I mean, they're just barely touching. I uploaded a video just before I got on here of what I did today and the pictures of the wheel well, so y'all can get on there and take a look at it, see how close it
yeah,
is.
but under a hard load, it'd probably rub real good.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
well, it's
Just to
rubbing
get
now. You
started.
can't get your hand in between the fender and the tire right now. So
Hey, Testa, that's in case you want to join us on the chat here. That's what the link is up top. Sorry, fellas.
oh, you're fine. But yeah, it's rubbing it. You couldn't drive it that way; it'd eat the tire up. You wouldn't get 2 miles.
Yeah.
But I can cut out that first rib there by the wheel well, and I have an extra 3 inches of room, so that give me plenty of room.
Hunter says
It
just
will
drive
self
a few.
clearance. Yeah, the tire will self clearance quickly.
But that's a spendy one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ordered my Mickey Thompsons today too. I got the Mickey Thompson SS, the Street SSs or whatever.
That's what I've got.
I think they hook a lot better than the Pro Comp Streets. I think those SSs, they hook up a lot better, and they got the really nice grooves in them.
Yep, that's it, Testa.
What'd you have to give for them?
What were they? Like $500 for 2 tires or something like that.
Mickey Thompson's being made at Goodyear now.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Yeah, I've tried the Nittos, and the Nittos, well, on the Challenger, the Nittos didn't work out very well. But I had the Mickey Thompsons on my first race truck, and that thing would hook on dirt, I swear it would have.
There's Testa's link. Hey, Jeff, can you hear Dean's accent when he posts something up there?
You know what? If that guy can ever come to the United States, he needs to narrate videos for me.
Yeah, you got a job if you come over, Dean.
Yeah.
We'll pay you in rusty junk.
And Rusty
Yeah.
Junk, that works.
Dean, I haven't shaved in weeks, man. I look like I should have people throwing change at me right about now. So
Hey,
don't worry.
I haven't shaved in years.
Yeah.
This guy was full of looked like huge bats.
It's bat country. It's winter time in the cold. You got to grow a beard out.
Yeah, well, that's what happened with me. It was no shave November for men or something like that, and I just never shaved again.
Aaron said they're gonna tag team it for 2023 No Name National. So that'll be a riot.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely have to be there for that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping to get Red finished here soon so I can start on my mystery project.
Hey, we got another victim.
Another victim.
Hello, Testa.
How you doing?
Not too
Good,
bad. How
man.
you doing?
Yeah, I'm experimenting here.
Oh yeah, this is your first
Yeah.
live.
Yep.
Well, welcome.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I was on Vero's first time I ever did a live, and Big Mike's Hoopty Barn is in the house. Hey, rascals!
Hey, brother Hoop.
Night.
I think my first one was John Wilburn's. I think that's the first live I jumped into.
Mine was Jason's Garage.
Jason.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
cool.
That's a
And
great
we
guy
just
right
haven't-
there.
We haven't stopped since.
I know.
Oh yeah, I look forward to lives whenever I'm not working. I look forward to them.
Hey, speaking of Jason, there he is. Hello, Jason.
Yeah, there he is,
Yeah, there's Jason.
Mr. Jason. First live ever hopped on.
I think
Peckerwood
Doc
wants
Mark
to
was
grow a
my
fro.
first.
You know what, Peckerwood? I had the same problem. The hair on top's no longer there, so but I can grow a beard.
Well, you know they do sell wigs, man. You can get
I
that big
know.
'70s afro going.
Boy, that look.
I had an afro a long
No.
time ago.
No fear to Dougster is here. I missed him. Sorry, Doug. How you doing, Doug?
Doug,
Harry don't surf.
Harry don't surf. Nope. Neither does
No.
Charlie.
So, Testa, what are you up to today? Anything good?
No, I had to work today, so I worked until noon, and then I came home and fell asleep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because I was all sick over Thanksgiving. I caught the flu.
Oh my.
Yeah, so I haven't been doing anything. I've just been kind of just hanging out, and then I got the shot for my neck, but on Wednesday. So I've just been kind of playing it cool. I'm kind of hoping tomorrow is going to be a little bit nicer weather-wise. I can get outside and do something. So
Yeah, me too. I have to do my leaves because otherwise I'll have nowhere to go with them because they stopped collecting them. I think on the 10th or something.
oh yeah. Mine's like the first week of December. They quit picking them up. So I might go
maybe
out and run them over with the lawnmower or something.
Yeah, if that happens, I'll just go and mulch them and let them there.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I mulch them.
Same here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's so much easier.
my trees are lazy. There's still green leaves on them out there.
I
Oh,
have
really?
hickory trees that still have leaves on them, and it's 19 degrees right now.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now every other tree had all of them are off, but these three out front here, maples, they just hang on.
Well, I'm hoping the sun will come out tomorrow, and at least I'd like to go out and take one of them for a drive anyways. So I got to get my car fixed in. So
There's Terry Grover. But Lars says just leave them alone, Buck.
All right.
He saw my short. What's that? Mr. Big Block Chrysler says potato, 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 potato,
Potato.
potato, 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 potato. He must have a cam in it.
80 degrees?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? We're going to block that one.
Yeah.
yeah, really.
No,
Here.
it's 8.
Yep.
I'm 41. It's 41 here.
Yeah, what's it here? It was supposed to get to like 55 today. I don't think it broke 50.
He means
And it was
25
windy,
degrees
too.
centigrade.
It didn't break freezing here today.
Well, that's because you live in Illinois.
I know.
Thinking old
Freaking
cartoon.
horrible state.
Thinking old
44 right now.
Really cold in Aussie. Burr.
So I was talking to somebody one time, and I said they lived out in California. I said you couldn't pay me to live in California.
No.
They said, well, they do pay people who live out here. I said they'd have to pay me enough to be on permanent vacation.
Yes.
Mike just dropped the video today with the 2023 No Name Nationals project. Uh-oh.
Oh, have to go see that one.
Wendy has 41. 29 degrees in Missouri. That isn't right, is it?
In Missouri, yeah, probably, depending on where it's at.
Southern
Cousin Mike's
Missouri.
in the
No.
house. Gotta watch up. It's a secret, Dean, like my head work. Magic Man. So, Testa, were you thinking about going to No Name Nationals? Is
Yeah.
that too far? Are you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got to see when the dates are because the problem is I go to Cruising the Coast in Gulfport,
Okay.
and that's early in October. And if they do the no names like they did last year, I probably won't be able to do it this year. So,
Oh, okay.
but
Where
I
are you
had
from?
heard that Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he's only about about 25, 30 miles away from me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we do Cruising the Coast, we do that every other year. So, next year is going to be the year to do it. So,
Nice.
but I know that they were saying that they were going to do the no names earlier, I guess.
Well,
I guess
last year was supposed to be earlier, then it got pushed back. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're wanting to do it 1st September, something like that.
Yeah, if it's in early September or in September, it would probably work out. Because then I'd be able to go. I'd like to go again, most definitely. So
Well,
it's on the plan. It's just a question of dialing in all the times of when I'm going places.
Right.
So
And how many subs do you got? You got a bunch, don't you?
269. Where I'm at
269.
now.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
halfway there.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
You'll
if
get
they
there.
keep their 500. They should, but we'll find out. It's supposed to be next week. He's supposed to let us know, and if not,
Oh,
it's
what-
going to be.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be the
Yeah.
first year, yeah.
yeah. Testa, make sure you're subscribed to John Wilburn's channel because
Okay.
you'll get all the updates and everything. Then
Okay. Yeah,
There's
because then it's
James
just a
and James.
decision. It's just a decision on which car I want to take. Then, if I want to take my Firebird, if I want to take the Chevelle.
Right.
So
take them all.
Yeah.
Take 'em on.
That's what I'm doing.
The problem is getting them there.
Yeah.
So
Well, hopefully this year I will have Red, Copperhead, and the Mystery Project, and maybe my buddy might bring his Warlock too.
oh wow, nice.
I won't be
Probably-
breaking my car this year, so
Yes, don't break your car before you get there.
God, how disgusting of a feeling that was.
I'll
Oh,
probably end up bringing the Firebird because the Chevelle is what I usually take to Cruising the Coast because it's just a better highway machine. And
What kind of Firebird?
I have a '69
Nice.
Firebird,
What year, Chevelle?
71.
Oh, okay.
What power plant does that Firebird have?
350 Pontiac with a Muncie 4-speed.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool car. It sat for 32 years, and then I bought it 3 years ago, and put it back on the road. So but it's all factory stuff. The only thing I've done besides mechanical and some cosmetic stuff, I put a 4-barrel on it and dual exhaust, and that's about
There you
it.
go. You want to race a super slow 68 Thunderbird?
Super slow 68 Thunderbird. Well, with stuff sticking out of the hood.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, you know it's gonna have to be red in the bird this year.
Oh, yes. I got a whole bunch of races. Travis, you and I are one of them, definitely. I've got a bunch of parts sitting around, upgrades. New transmission coming. The other one's brand new. It's been fixed once and broke again. So
You have a 514 in that, don't you? The stroker?
521. Yep.
521.
So got a new tranny coming. Even though everything's brand new on the car, it's only got 200 miles on it. I'm changing out the 430 with traction lock for a 488 with a spool, making it a true 4-link. Different converter.
All right. Well, I get 330 in the hit.
Thanks for stopping by, Mike.
I'll probably be converting it over to E85, Travis, if I have funds. So
Now the rear end in that is that a 9-inch, or do those come with that weird 9 3/4 rear?
So the funny thing about that is it's that weird 9 and whatever rear end, but the pattern for it, a 31 spline center section goes right into it.
Oh wow,
So it's a 9-inch.
that's crazy. Because I know Lincolns and Thunderbirds use that bigger variant of the 9-inch.
And it's an actual, that thing was a heavy piece of shit that came out of it. And when I started doing my research, it's like, oh wait, 31 spline center section, it goes right in. So I just upgraded the axles, ordered up a whole center section and rear disc brake conversion, because all the factory stuff was literally rotted away. And yeah, so it's gonna be a pretty stout ride. I'm very limited on traction, even with those Mickey Thompsons. That's my big problem.
Yeah.
Well, what you need to do is just get you some do old school and get the big block Chevy iron heads and weld them over the wheel wells.
Yeah.
Hey, when I was young and racing, people were doing that in the Novas and stuff. They'd weld them right next to wheel wells.
Put a little bit of ballast back there.
Yeah, they put an old cracked, Chevrolet big block head right next to wheel well.
Huh.
Just ask Barrows, and FE intakes will work too.
Yeah.
Oh man, those Ford intakes, big block Ford. If it says big block Ford on it, you better be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jeez.
Yep.
I know a trick they used to do in the pure stock stuff with like the pure stock drags is they would put the spare tires and they would fill the spare tires with water, like a tractor tire, to put the ballast over it.
Yeah.
Which, then it looks like a spare tire, but it's just full of water.
Right.
So,
Real
Hey,
quick,
Ryan,
James. Oh,
Ryan, John was just talking about next Monday or Tuesday, I think it is. He might have an announcement. If not, it'd be New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
Yeah, he might be announcing it next week, either early or at PRI, and then.
Oh yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday.
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 I'll be at PRI on Friday.
Where is it at this year?
Indy.
Indy. Okay. That's a little far for me to go.
Yeah, we all need the info.
Yeah, no kidding. So much a lot of us got to scramble.
Well, I need to get my vacation days to get there.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm waiting on. Just as soon as John announces it, I'm going to go ahead and put in my vacation.
Yep, me too.
We have a pool that we have to go into, and then it goes by seniority.
Mm-hmm.
And then seniority gets to pick, and then after everybody gets their pick, then it's open up, first come first serve. So
Oh, okay.
unfinished project knows the date.
But hey, I got to jump off here real quick. I got to make a phone call. I'll be back in a few.
All right, Jeff.
All right, Jeff. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Peckerwood says he's scared of the amount of subs needed for No Name Nationals. I want to drive the Nacho if I can swindle Blake into it.
He said anywhere between 500 and 1,000. So I'm still hovering at that 270 mark or 1270 mark. So
Yeah.
I should be safe.
Yeah, and he said that if you were there last year, you're already grandfathered in. So
Okay.
he did say that unless they change, I don't know. But JB still has a lot to do. There's Rich. Hi, Rich.
I got to get up there and see Austin and them so I can get them going on the junkyard jet. So next year they won't be so slow.
Were they that slow? I don't think I got to see them.
Well, like at first they were having trouble launching it. I finally got them where tire pressure and everything was good, and they were able to launch it. And then Austin had a beautiful launch and went from first to fourth instead of hitting second. So
that kills a run.
oh yeah. We're thinking about doing a 727 this year, going ahead and swapping it from the manual to an automatic. So
Yeah, that 4-speed, that takes a lot of practice to put down the drag strip.
yeah.
Yeah, but Dean, your NSB has it down. Let me tell you.
The people that can shift a 4-speed can shift a 4-speed. Not everybody can shift a 4-speed. I'm pretty decent at it, but click on Doug's. Let me answer that for him. When I got the truck, the guy had moved the tank from a belly tank to a ram charger tank and moved the filler neck there. Well, I pulled that tank out and I put my 16-gallon fuel cell in it. So that's why it's got that rear filler neck. And the guy I got it from, he actually did all that body work and everything. So that wasn't for, I didn't do that. But I wanted to take that tank out because when I lowered it, it was a little bit too low to have that tank hanging down. That's why I removed that tank. I might actually end up using that tank on Copperhead.
Side loader trans. Hey, he's back.
Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. I think we got it figured out.
Well, you're using your phone, so
Yeah, so it's kind of challenging.
Yeah, well, yes. If you're trying to look at the chat, it's hard. Unless you know you're in screen and you can flip over to the chat. I've never done it, and then you just see the chat and you won't see your face.
Oh, okay.
But we'll still see you, But that's up to you.
Unfinished projects. LMC sells gas tanks. If you're really looking for a ram charger tank.
They're using 5-speed with nitrous. That's a little tricky. My son does a great job driving it.
Yeah, because you gotta set up where the nitrous shuts off whenever you're shifting. Because nitrous is a lot like a turbo. You don't want the motor unloaded. When you're on the nitrous, you don't want the motor unloaded. Tends to burn stuff up.
Oh, Travis, first responder was asking if the transmission in the junkyard jet is a side loader. I don't think so. Is it?
I don't remember. I know they've told me, but I don't remember. It's out of a B body. It's a what is that? Is it a 435? It's out of a B body though.
It should be a side loader in that because that's just a 833.
Yeah, that's
So,
what it is. 833. Yeah.
Yep, should be a side loader.
Right.
Yep. They weigh a freaking ton.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons they're wanting to go with the 727 too, to get a little weight out of it. But I
Yeah.
think they're probably about the same weight.
Yeah,
Let's see.
amazingly enough.
What's Doug saying here? I'm dropping my 150 2-inch rear. And yeah, that's a pretty good setup. The Chevrolet drop shackles for the rear and the van lower control arms work perfect. It sets it up just right. But now I got that Holly kit that I flipped the axle and everything, so mine's real low. Low enough to where on the front I'm gonna have to buy a new jack. I can't get my jack underneath the front K member anymore.
There's Renegade. Hello, Renegade.
What's up, Renegade?
Make John put you on the payroll so you can get a visa. There's a side load. Linkage arms are binding and the shifter gate is not adjusted and lubed well. I had an M22 with that problem aftermarket. Linkage will do it all the time, 1/4.
I drove the car around. I didn't have any problems with it.
I don't know what rear diff is in a 57 Chevy. Do you know, Testa?
Yeah, that's that Salisbury. It's a 10-bolt. It's like a dropout center section rear.
Yeah, that's
Not
that
very
8-inch
strong at all.
Chevrolet. Yeah, I think they were 8-inch, weren't they?
Yeah, right around there.
Yeah.
They're not very strong. They use that rear from like what 55 to 64.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 409 cars used to blow those things apart all the time because they're just not a very strong rear. But they're expensive P cases because they'll actually be stamped with a P on the side of the case if it's a posi. Corvettes use the same dropout center section also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard to find P case rears, and they're costly when you do.
I mean, that's like any of the smaller rear ends, around 8-inch. Once they're fine until they hook up.
Yeah,
You want them to hook up real good and they'll snap.
Yeah.
Because my buddy, he's got that Warlock, and he's got the 8 1/4 in it. We put that 500 horsepower 383 in it. He's been driving around for almost 2 years with that 383.
Oh, wow.
It's never hooked. They'll spin the tires all day long.
Yeah.
It's never hooked up. I said the first time that thing hooks, it's snapping that rear end.
Yeah,
Quick.
something's gonna give.
He's got an 8 3/4 that he's gonna put in it. He just hadn't got around to it.
Yeah. Well, some of those came with 9 1/4s too, didn't they?
The trucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his truck originally came with a 9 1/4.
Oh, did it?
But when he got his truck, the guy that had it pulled that 9 1/4 out and put an 8 1/4 in it.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, Rich, I doubt very much you have a posi, but it is possible. 283
And what-
4-door. 57 Chevy.
Yeah, it could have been ordered that way.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Best way to do it is jack it up and spin a tire and see what happens.
Well, there should be a big P cast into the case of it, because that's what denotes deposit traction.
Yeah.
So the P
Is that
case.
right in the center section?
Yeah, it should be on the side of the center of the pumpkin or the hogshead somewhere.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you could put a you could put like a 66 or 67 Chevelle rear in there. If you cut the brackets and stuff off of it, because I believe they're the same width and it should just bolt right in. Just
What,
swap
like
the
a 10
ports
bolt?
over. Yeah, like
10
a
or
10
12
bolt or
bolt?
even a 12 bolt for that matter. Yeah.
No, I'm just curious. 10 bolts are about as strong as what, like a 9-inch, or is that the 12 bolt?
12 bolts almost a 9-inch. It's like a 8.87.
Okay, so it's like
ring
an
gear
8
diameter.
3/4. So
Yeah.
it's 8 3/4. Okay, so they're all about the same there.
Yeah, the 10 bolt you had like an 8.2 and then you had the 8.5,
Oh, okay.
and the 8.5 is the corporate rear, which is the stronger rear. They use that from like 71 all the way up until not that long ago.
Okay.
And then that actually you can actually make those as strong as a 12 bolt. They're stout rear.
That's
The
what a lot of
8.2s aren't
S10s
bad.
had. That's the 10 bolt that S10s had.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they use some S10s use the 8.5s. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot of your big trucks use 8.5s also. So
Yeah, because I put a V8 in a Blazer, and just the guys told me, I said, yeah, the rear end will hold up to it, and it did.
oh yeah. The 8.5s will hold up to a lot of punishment. I mean, you know, and it's kind of funny because they use the 7.5 in like the 4th gen Camaros with the LSs in them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's essentially all that is a Monza rear, you know.
Oh, okay.
And guys kind of put a bunch of big power to those things, and to a certain point, I mean, they live, but
Right.
everything has its limitations. So
Well, guys, I'm going to jump off here for a little bit, and I'll probably jump back on Barrows. I'm going to take care of a couple things.
Yeah, he'll be on in about 7 minutes.
Yeah, I'll probably jump on his in about a half an hour or so.
Okay. Maybe
All right,
see
later,
you
guys.
later.
see
See
ya.
you later, Travis. Thanks
Nice
for
meeting you,
stopping by.
Tessa.
Yep, same here, Travis.
And now we're down to 2.
Now there's 2 of us.
We still got
How's your
24 in the
450?
chat. What?
Yeah. How's your 455 coming?
I haven't heard from him yet, and I was supposed to call him this week, and I never did. I was supposed to get my
Oh.
car inspected too, and I never got that done either.
Oh, gee.
I have other vehicles, so no big deal.
What do you have getting done to the 455 now? You have it at the machine shop.
Yeah, I have it at the machine shop. There was pitting in the cylinders, so I don't know how much he has to bore it. I
Oh,
was told you shouldn't bore those because they're thin already, but I've seen other people 30 over and they don't have a problem with them. So, and I'm not going to be full drag race with it. I just want to cruise around with it and then maybe go down the track once or twice or 3 or 4 times.
yeah.
So,
Well, they make so much torque. I mean, it's not really, it's just like a torque monster.
Yeah. Yep.
And you have a light car to begin with, so it'll be fun anyways.
Right, exactly. That's what I said. Even a worn out 455 would be fun.
Yeah.
You know, so I always wanted a 455. This is more of a want than a need. You know, because I was down talking to Dallas, and he said, you know, a 350 Buick engine, everything would have bolted right in, motor mounts and all that stuff. From
Yeah,
the
because you got a 2.8 in that. Yeah.
yeah
Or a
3.8,
3.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and a
So
350 and a 350 Buick is a pretty stout engine too. I mean, they run strong too.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're real torquey.
But like I said, I always wanted a 455. So yeah, I got one. Uh-oh. Landons wants to race to get monetized. uh, yeah, all right, Landon. Yeah, we'll race. How many hours you got? I got 2150. Rich got a Delta 88. I went to look at an Olds 455, but it was in rough shape. I said, I don't want that. And then
Yeah.
this engine came up. As a matter of fact, I picked it up at the No Name Nationals and brought it home and tore it apart. And
Now this is a Buick engine, right?
yeah, this one's a Buick. Yeah,
Buick.
yeah. And I thought, well, Buick for a Buick. So
Yeah.
the only other issue I'm going to have, I think, is I got to find. I can buy them new, but you just don't find the frame pads for them. You have to get them from like a 67 to 72 Skylark. Actually, it'd be it wouldn't be 67. It'd be 70 to 72 Skylark because you'd have to get the 455 frame pads because they're real wide.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know? But and then I heard with my car, there's 3 bolts that hold them on. You just have to drill one of them. So that's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
You know, get 2 started, and then the other one's easy to find. But the hardest part is getting up the. Oh, he's at 2078. Oh, cool. But the hardest part is, they're trying to tell me to take the lower control arm off to get the nuts on the bottom. I'm like, so I'll use a swivel or a magnet or something.
I'm going to tell you, on Camaros, we used to have to take the front ends apart on first gens. Yes. Yeah. You can't get in there with the swivel.
You can't?
Yeah, no. And we tried, and then we ended up just yanking the front end apart. Because that's the only way you could get in there to get to them. It's a real crap setup on that deal.
Yeah.
To change that stuff, Well,
I thought I'd give it a try first, and if not, then I'll have to take the lower control arms off. I mean.
Well, yeah. What the hell? I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained,
Right.
But, I mean, we tried it. And, yours might be different because you have an X body. And yours is a later X body, so it might be easier to get into it. So,
right, because I think it's second gen Camaro front end parts and first gen Camaro rear end parts.
Yeah,
because a 67 to 69 Camaro rear will bolt right in.
Yeah, because it's the width wise. Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, I just bought one too out of a 69 Camaro. So. Let's see how all that works out. But I have to now you have me curious. I have to crawl under there tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Making more work.
Well,
better to know now,
Yeah, well, I didn't want to take the spring out with no engine in there,
Yeah. Well, yeah, because then you can't load the damn things, and
I can't, and I didn't want to change because they told me I'm going to have to change the front springs anyway once that 455 goes in. So
yeah, I would check into that, but I'm pretty sure you're going to have to do that. I mean, I'm pretty positive because I know we had a couple first gen Camaros, and we were swapping the pads over the frame towers, and that was just the only way. You just could not get in there with anything else. You could maybe get the one with a wrench or something, but then the lower ones, it just the further in you got on the cross member, the worse it got. So yep, it's a pain.
Well, Pure Pontiac says GMA bodies are pretty easy to change and purchase. Yeah, that's the A bodies though.
Yeah, it's a totally different deal.
Mine's an X body. I'm looking for an XXX body.
Yeah, GMA bodies, you got a little bit more room to deal with.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about because I've done motor mounts before, frame pads and stuff, but never really looked at them there. I'll look later or tomorrow rather, just to get a. We'll have to plan that one out
Yeah.
because I have no
Yeah.
spring compressor, so I use the weight of the body or weight of the car to go back down on it. That's why I said if I have to put, I could just put small block springs in it too, small block Chevy springs.
Yeah, because the Buick engine doesn't weigh hardly anything.
Right.
They're
It's
pretty light.
actually the small block Chevy is 575 pounds and the 455 is 600.
Wow.
25 pounds more.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I always get a chuckle out of that. And guys are always down in Buick engines, and it's like, well, they have their inherent weaknesses. I mean, but the bang for the buck with the weight and the cubic inches is you just can't beat it.
Wow. Yeah. I know, and I've been talking to Dallas a lot lately, and man, he has a whole lot of info on them Buick motors.
Oh yeah, because I know the big block Chevy in my Chevelle. I mean, that's 750 pounds. I mean, cast iron hanging over the front end of that thing. So that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I've seen them B&R, but I didn't want to go through all that. I just wanted to bolt one in because I could have went 8.8. I think there's a certain there's an Explorer or something like that would fit right under there, the width wise.
Yeah, I think it is an Explorer. I've known guys to do that swap.
Right. But then, like I said, I'm not going to be pounding on this thing. It's going to be scary the way it is.
just what's in it.
And that little, it's not that little V6. I mean, once you get going, boy, she just keeps pulling. It goes good, but out the gate, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aries 235 inline weighs 630 pounds.
Wow.
So his 600 weighs 30 pounds more than the 455.
Jeez. Well, that's an old stove bolt. Those things are.
Yeah, it is. Well, he has a 60 Apache.
Okay. Yeah, that would be an old stove bolt.
Yeah, he daily drives it, and he puts little videos out every day of driving it. And so,
jeez.
they're really neat short videos. Yeah. Uh-oh. Lost them again. Honing my edit skills. How's it going there, Don? Buck, with the aluminum intake, you lose 25 pounds. Oh, you're welcome there, Ari. They are cool. Compared to the stock intake. Yeah, I bet. And I do got aluminum intake too. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
There's still 22 people. What do you think, guys? You want to go over to Barrows or you want to hang out here yet? I'll let them decide. Were you on Barrows Live yet there, Testa?
Yeah. Yep. I was on the other week. I think I was.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Were you watching the videos and stuff from last year for the No Name Nationals, or did you just come upon it?
I watched some of the videos from last year, guys getting their stuff ready, and I know Mark from Bigfoots and Mopars, and was talking to him about it and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I found out about it, and it sounded pretty cool to do.
Right. It was. It was real. It was a lot of fun.
I did. I enjoyed myself. It was a long drive, but
Oh, you
I
were
wish
there?
I'd have been able to. Oh yeah, I was there. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
I
came with the
didn't get to
guys.
see it.
I came with the guys in the '90 estate wagon.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing that, but
Yeah, useful entertainment.
okay.
Yeah, Marty's not that far from me. He's real close. He goes down to Lebanon. We go down to Lebanon and cruise the circuit down there for the cruise nights and stuff. But yeah, we
Oh,
had
yeah, over here. Yeah.
we had the estate wagon we drove.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and I went along with those guys. So
Well, thanks, Ed. But do you go to South Mountain over there?
I haven't been in a long time. I need to get up there, but it's you know how that is. It's time and
Yeah.
and they raised their price for test and tune. Now it's
Yeah, I
50
know.
bucks for test and tune.
Yeah, it was $50. That's the first time I went drag racing was out there this past summer. I never drag raced before.
Yeah.
But my nephew goes there all the time. He lives in Carlisle.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's only like 10 minutes from the track.
Oh man, that's nice.
Yeah. So I mean, he used to go out to Beaver Springs, and then
Okay.
Namibia, and then what's the other one down?
Mason Dixon.
Yeah, there's South Mountain or something like that. No, that's South Mountain. There's another one.
Yeah, Mason Dixon down near Hagerstown.
Yeah, no, this is another one. It seems to be down that way. I can't remember.
Yeah, I saw that they raised the price for test and tune. I was like, man, that's because it used to be like 35 bucks.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then you only go out when they let you go out.
Well, it depends, I guess, on how many classes they have running and how many people they have running in classes. Because they used to let you go up at the end of each class, but now I guess they call just time runs individually. So it depends on how busy they are and how many passes you get in. So,
Right.
because I think the last time I was there, I got 6 test and tune passes in. So,
Cool, Peter Pontiac. Yeah, I think I only got 3 runs in that day.
yeah.
It was like $50, but hell, I didn't know. Beaver Springs.
Yeah,
would be awesome.
it almost doesn't seem like it's worth it.
I know, but then I didn't know what people pay anyway. But I thought that was a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. It's quite a bit. Especially if you only get 3 runs in, you know.
I know, but we went down to No Name Nationals. It was $75 for 2 days.
Yeah.
You know?
And how many runs did you get in there? You got
Well,
quite
I
a
only
few.
did 2. Yeah, I
Oh,
only
you
did
only
2.
did 2?
I could have got a bunch more, but I was racing JB, and I said, we'd like take them off the trailer and go race, and that's what we did. But we didn't race till Saturday.
Yeah.
So Friday we just hung out. That's all right though. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, One-Eyed Cat's a PA guy.
Yeah, he's from Williamsport area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law lives in Neelysburg, and he always wants me to come up and go out to New Media.
The media. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where my brother and my sister-in-law used to race all the time because they were from St. Clair area.
Okay.
So they'd just go up to New Media and then out to Beaver Springs.
Yeah, I've never been to Beaver.
No. Well, that's where the Nivlac guys go. The Nelsons.
Okay.
The one with the Nissan with the 16-inch extended front end.
Yeah.
Datsun with the 6-cylinder in it. Yeah, that's where they go out to Beaver Springs. I haven't been there.
Yeah, they used to have a pretty big Friday night street race program there at Beaver.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they still do or not. That was a long time ago. But it gets pretty packed up there. Because the mountain you can only run on Sundays. That's it. They can't run any other time.
Okay, is that why they run Sundays?
Yeah. Yep, and they got lights and they got stuff like that up there, but they can't because back in the late '90s they run into some BS with the neighbors not wanting to drag. They moved into a house knowing the drag strips there,
Yeah.
but it all goes to hell when people start racing. So
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone here from Jersey? See you later, everyone. See you, Ed. You watch any Ed's machine videos?
I don't think I have.
They're really interesting.
Are they?
I really like to watch them because well, I'm still a kid. I like to watch machines. He does valve jobs and doing the heads and all kinds of stuff.
I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, he's a hell of a nice guy, real nice guy, and he keeps getting better and better with his videos too. And but it seems lately I haven't had time to watch many at all because usually I get all my YouTube done at work because I'm a maintenance technician, so electrician rather, and so if nothing's broke, I don't have anything to do.
You got to spend some time somehow.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
but lately I've been busy at work. I don't get to watch. So
And there's so many people to watch. It's tough.
oh my God. Yeah. Oh, there's the one-eyed cat.
Hello, Buck.
How you doing there, Don? I did get your email. I got your phone number and stuff now. I will be in touch.
Just throw me a text in the morning there. Give me an idea when you're coming through. I'll have to call.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're like 2 hours away from me, maybe a little longer, 2.5.
All right.
I'm going to stop in Lewisburg and pick up a carburetor. I found a Quadrajet for $25, so I'm going to grab it.
Oh, so you're coming up 15.
Yeah. Might as well because
Scenic route.
Yeah, I like that route. And
Usually when we go south, we'll go down the long way. It's all interstate versus down 15.
Right.
But it's only a couple miles difference. But
it ain't much difference in time either.
No.
To where I'm going.
It is a scenic route. It's just it can be hard on the equipment if you're towing.
Yeah. There's Rob's.
Yeah, you get out there on the strip with all the malls and everything. That kind of screws you up too.
Oh, you mean up there in Williamsport?
Sealands Grove.
Oh, Sealands Grove. Yeah.
Yeah, out there on the strip.
Yeah, that's a nice little leg through there. If you're coming through, you got business hours.
Yeah, that's a mess.
It's always a mess coming through
I
there.
thought if you go up to 15, you go around all that stuff. 11 goes up through Sealands Grove, doesn't it?
Nope.
11
No.
and 15.
It comes in one end of town, goes through, and then out the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 11 splits off and you head towards Northumberland. And
I always go that
15
way.
keeps going up through.
Yeah,
I go
yeah,
Northumberland. I come up 180.
Okay.
It's interstate.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well.
Whatever. Whichever way you're going, don't matter to me.
Yeah, it don't matter. I don't have to be there till I'm going to Seneca Falls, New York, so it's usually 4 or 5 hours. So if I leave at 7 in the morning, I still have lots of time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to you stopping by.
Me too there, Don. Want to taste your coffee?
It's just a Keurig.
Oh, okay.
I like it quick and simple.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Well, I got breakfast kind of figured out to a science. I can be eating hot in about 8 minutes.
Cool. Were you over at Barrows Live? How's he doing over there?
Oh, is he live already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought we was going to transition over.
I was, but we start talking then, and then never got to go over.
He'll be on for hours anyway.
Yeah, usually.
Some of these lives, it's like, I'm out, man. I got to go to bed.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I work second shift, so these guys are doing lives, but
Yeah.
sometimes I listen to them on the way home, and then I get home and they're still there, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed. So, oh man, got an hour and 45 minutes. Might as well wait another 15, get a two hour live in.
Might as well.
No, I usually get. All depends on how many people show up, but it's at least 20 hours, 30 hours of watch time with the lives.
It all adds up.
Yeah, it's been adding up pretty good. I mean, see, me and Landon have a race going on now to see who gets monetized first. You know, just like me and Heavens Mopar were racing for 500 subs.
Yeah.
There's One-Eyed Cat's link is up there now. So you doing any more work on your car there, Don?
No, deer season got in the way.
Okay.
Yeah. My son got a nice 8 last Sunday.
Cool.
Put up a little.
That's one thing I don't do is hunt.
Well, there for the longest time. My dad was big into it when we was kids. Didn't really know any better, or And then later on in life, people at work, it's like, go. If you haven't sat in a tree, then you don't get it. Remember the first time I ever went archery hunting, I climbed a tree and a red-tailed hawk flew under my stand. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't want to climb no trees these days.
Yeah, we got a 2-man stand now. It's got legs that hits the ground, strapped tight.
Hey, there's Joe Royal. Hello, Joe.
It gets you about 12 feet off the ground. It'll be all right. Really opens it up.
You archery hunt also, or you just rifle hunt?
This year I've just rifle hunted, but I used to go archery. I just haven't had time to get into the mood this year.
Yeah.
Then I usually go early archery while it's still warm out. Pretty wild being out there and bucks chasing does and wild.
Yeah,
I wasn't
'cause they're-
chasing no doe.
What?
I wasn't chasing no doe.
I didn't see nothing, but he just nose to the ground. No,
Yeah. Unfinished wants to know how many you got so far.
I haven't got none.
Oh,
One roadkill. Buddy of mine hit that with his work truck. Boy, did he mess it up.
Oh man.
really?
No, the deer, not the truck. It was an F-250 with a big bumper. But it was fresh. I
A
know it
lot
was
of
fresh.
hamburger.
It was pretty small. We only got 16 pounds out of it,
Oh man.
but it adds up. That one my son got, I figured that out. We got about 64 pounds of meat out of that one. That was a big deer.
Wow.
So you add that 16 to that, turns that 64 into 80. So that's working on the freezer. Hamburger goes a long way around here.
Now, do you do pure venison burger, or do you mix it with ground beef? Or
We mix it. It's too
Do you-
lean not to cut
yeah,
it. But we do the super onion burger, onion soup mix, and seasonings and all that. That way, when we put it away, it's that super onion burger commercial you seen years ago.
yeah,
About the same deal. It's saying that we
Yeah.
put it away in 1 pound packages. That way, it's portion packed, and
yeah. You're all set.
yeah, Food Saver goes through hell, man. Let me tell you.
Oh, we use the hell out of ours too.
Actually,
Worthwhile to have it.
just got some more bags. Chili, yes. It does make good chili.
Chili today, hot tamale.
Yeah.
Well, Terry, I don't know. You might see him, you might not. He's unfinished as a ninja.
Who'd have think you could fit a whole roadkill in a freezer bag?
Hey, did it go to waste?
Oh no. No, we chunk it for now. We'll grind it all up after season's over with. We got late season too. If rifle season gets thin, we got late season we can go.
Yeah.
I like late season. There's nobody out there.
Yeah, because everybody gets it all done at the beginning of the season.
The diehards. It gets sometimes saying that late season gets cold.
Yeah, well, that too.
But Flintlock loves it when it's cold.
Oh, you hunt with a flintlock too?
I have. I've never got one with it, but I do. When they say primitive, they ain't kidding.
Oh yeah, because I mean that's you
Yeah.
know you got to prepare for the delay and everything when you shoot that thing, you know,
Well, that's why
because
they
it
love
doesn't go
cold.
right off.
Well, when it's cold, it will.
Well, will it?
Yeah. Saying as you come up through the, getting into 34, 35, 36 degrees, the humidity starts to, and the powder can draw moisture. And
Yeah. Then you have problems with that then, and
yeah, because it's a flintlock. They don't like any kind of moisture.
no.
Nothing like a hang fire. It's like, uh-oh, hold on, target. But it's fun.
Yeah, you don't want to shoot that in the snow.
Remember a couple years ago, it was the last day. 2 doe come up, never seen them show up. It's like 40 yards. Hi, how you doing? Shot, gun went off like it was supposed to. They stood there looking at me. It's like, man, my spitballs. Loaded again, shot again, missed them both again. It's like, where's this bullet going? And then they took off over the hill. Because you got to wait for the cloud of smoke to clear to see what.
Yeah, to see if you got anything or not.
Yeah.
And those are all smoothbore. They're not rifled, are they?
Mine's rifled.
Is it rifled? Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. Like the inline. Now, inline has a 209 primer. That's not, you can't use that for late season PA.
Nope.
Primitive ignition. You can use the inline in early season. That's only
Okay.
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an inline too. That's saying they both take the same bullets, the same powder, but the inline has a scope on it, and that thing, a 50 caliber, makes a big hole.
Yeah.
You learn to shoot them in the neck.
Yeah, because if you shoot them anywhere else, it's going to tear it up.
Yeah, it's damage points.
He uses the caps.
Caps are good for primitive. Gets expensive though, the 50 caliber bullets. Remember, we went to the range one time, and I handed the wife my inline, told her to pull the trigger on this one once. She just got done with the 22, so it surprised her a little bit. Yeah,
Sure.
she was upset. It was my fault. I didn't even think about it. So here, try this one. She hit her target though. So yeah.
Like Don came with 3 nipples. So what do you think the weather's going to be like this year? I think we're going to get a lot of snow.
I hope not.
No, it's
I think it's one of those years.
I think it's going to be cold with not much snow, but it's going to be cold.
I think we're going to get a lot of snow and not real cold.
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to get it regardless.
Yeah. I could do without those below zero temps.
Yeah, those single digits suck too. I remember working last winter. Boss is like, "Oh, it ain't that cold." While when the diesel gels up in the man
Yeah.
it's like, because if he says to come back at noon, I ain't coming back at noon. I'm already got something else going on by noon, you know. Renegades keep the white stuff up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a couple inches of snow tonight if we could get it.
Unfinished says no snow for me, please.
It's nice during deer season.
I firmly believe the city needs to shut down below 50 degrees.
50 degrees. Well, some places you get south, they shut down when they get an inch. You just don't know how to handle it. $8:30, is that it? Feels later.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm all screwed up with the time and change and everything.
That usually don't bother me. Maybe one day or so I might get. But
Yeah.
now that I'm working second shift, it's even it's less of a problem.
Yeah.
When I worked third shift, it sucked because it would sunrise would be before 7. They'd do the daylight savings, and then the sun would be up when you got out of work, and then it would fade again. Then it'd be before dark. You get out of work. It's like, man, it's like 4 times a year go through that crap.
Yeah. Well, Pure Pontiac says the older I get, the more I dislike the cold.
I'm
And
one
I
of
always say
them
the
too.
older I get, the colder I get. And then JB's down in Tennessee. He says a half inch down there is pandemonium.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Just ask Lars.
they don't have salt like we do, though.
Yeah, New York has the salt or whatever they use. I don't know what they use. But man,
Who knows anymore?
the cars that come down from there are nasty.
It's brine, and
Yeah.
now they're
Yeah, you can't even tell what color they are when they come down through.
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Go to work in the dark, come home in the dark.
I just hope it's an early spring.
Yeah, that would be nice. It seems like we go from winter right to summer. You don't ever seem to have like a season.
It's the way it was
Or
for
was-
winter here. It was like warm right up to middle October, whatever. I forget. But saying it jumped right down to cold in a matter of days.
Oh yeah,
And then it got warm again.
yeah.
And it got cold again.
Can't decide what it wants to do. It's confused.
Well, it's 40 right now, so we had that little bit of a front come through today.
$38 here.
How wet did you get today? Did it rain a bunch this morning?
Oh yeah, it rained all
Yeah.
it rained all
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, it came down pretty good a couple times, and then it would stop, and then it would pour, and then it would stop, and then it would pour, and then it just kind of cleared up.
Yeah, we missed a lot of that. It just went east of us.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of rain. 31 in Arkansas. Oh, that's the low tonight.
I think we're supposed to get down to 28, which is not bad. That's well within tolerances for deer season.
Yeah.
It's about perfect.
That shuts down the state. And here's the word snow. You still need the grass. Oh well. Oh, you got to cut the
no.
grass yet.
We was going to mow it one last time, and it never happened.
Well, yeah, I still have leaves to get. I was going to do that today, but it rained. Unfinished project had rain. He's down in Delaware.
It was pretty nasty on Wednesday.
Yeah, it blew pretty hard here too.
Yeah, it was blowing pretty good. Just driving rain.
Yeah, I was saying we ended up cleaned up that deer Wednesday because couldn't. Yeah, it rained all day. Wind was blowing pretty hard too. At least we got that done.
Cool. Well, are y'all ready to head over to Barrows?
Yeah, we'll go over and plague him for a little bit.
You know, I'm not going to have a live next weekend. I'll be in my sister's house, and I don't think she has good internet. So I won't be home till late Sunday night. So I'll have to skip the live next week. And we'll be back. Well, I guess the week after that that's the week before Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Coming
that
up
one,
fast.
Yeah, I'll do that one. And then I don't know what I'll do for Christmas, but we'll figure something out. But thanks for stopping in, Testa.
Yeah, not a
Come back
problem.
again. Yeah,
Will
come
do.
back again. And we'll try to get you some subs as we go along here. And thanks for stopping, Don. Don, I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, throw me a text. That way I have your number.
I will. I just didn't get there yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you're welcome there, Pure Pontiac. I was thinking about doing a live going to his house that morning, but it's too early in the morning. So, because that's my thing now. I do a live while I drive.
Yeah, we got great internet around here. Lots of cell towers.
Yeah. Unfinished projects putting his tree up. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank all the moderators for helping out and putting some links up and getting other channels on here and getting their links out there and getting them some subscribers. And I was going to say next week, same buck time, same buck channel, but it's 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, same buck time, same buck channel. Everybody's going to be redirected over to Barrows. So just so you know, when you get out of here, it's going to take you over there.
All righty.
You're live, guys. All right, Joe.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Broadcast. See ya.